Caught in a trap. Can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. Why can't you see what you're doing to me? When you don't believe a word I'm saying, we can go on together with suspicious minds, and we could build our dreams on suspicious minds. So if an old friend I know stops by to say hello, can't see the tears is real, I'm crying.
Stream Elements says,
Here we go
Scorpwana is now
again.
live. Streaming Star Trek Online, Star Trek Online, Bad Mr. Frosty vs Helga, September 4th, 2022.
Here we go again. Asking where I've been. Oh, damn it. It either must have went backward or didn't get activated. Damn it. Oh, let our love survive. I'll dry the tears in your eyes. Let's not let a good thing die, oh no. 'Cause honey, I've never lied to you. Yeah. Caught in a trap. Can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. Why can't you see what you're doing to me? When you see these tears are real, I'm crying. Tears, I'm crying. We can go on together with suspicious minds, and we can build our dreams on suspicious minds. Won't you know I'm caught in a trap? Can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. Why can't you see what you're doing to me? When you don't believe a word I'm saying, don't you know I'm caught in a trap? Can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. Don't you know I'm caught in a trap? Whoa, can't walk out. Whoa, and you don't believe a word I'm saying. You don't believe these real tears I'm crying when I've picked my nose and now I'm dying. Oh, don't you know? Oh, let our love survive. I'll wipe a tear. Wipe those dry tears in your eyes. Right? I'll dry away those tears in your eyes. Let's not let a good thing die. Oh no, 'cause honey, you know I'd never lied to you much. Ooh, yeah. Caught in a trap. Can't walk out because I love you too much. Don't you know? Caught in a trap. Whoa, can't walk out. Whoa, because I love you too much. Oh, don't you know? Caught in a trap. Can't walk out 'Cause I love you too much, baby.
Just Call McCower says, shut up, Crusher.
Shut up, Crusher. Shut up, you bastard. Hello, just call me Korag. Hello. Good evening, Governor. Good evening, you bastard. I'm not a bastard, I'm a human. What's going on? Yeah. Well. Here. Here. How much did I get after that one? Ah, it's only 20. So sad. Fucking shit. Bam lamb. 2 all beef patties and some ham. Bam lamb.
Just Call McCower says, I posted a video of Captain Kirk singing the worst cover of Rocket Man that I've ever heard.
Oh? Was he dressed and in front of an audience? Was he smoking a cigarette? Or what we thought was one? Did he have other captains coming out there? Of himself? Rocket Man. Burning out this fuse out here alone. And I think it's going to be a long, long time. The touchdown brings me around again to find.
Arcano Loth
I'm not the
says,
manly one.
that spoken word Rocket Man is epic.
That's right. Family Guy had Stewie doing that shit too. Mocking William Shatner. Rocket Man. Burning out his fuse out here alone. And I think it's going to be a long, long time. And then William Shatner did it again for his that one album or whatever he came out with.
Murdoch says, sups.
Sup? Arcanaloth and Murdochs popped in too. Hello there. Hello there. Opa. Should pack my bags mid-flight. I just think it's kind of funny, that whole thing. Shatner did Shatner. They made fun of it so much on Family Guy. Burning out his fuse out here alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. So touchdown brings me right to the
Murdoch says, I tried to watch his show on YouTube and it's just bullshit lol.
It's just bullshit? What show? I'm subscribed to William Shatner on YouTube. Back when he actually used to sit down and talk with people about shit or something. That Kaylee, Kikio, whatever her name was. It was just funny watching. Do that thing you do.
Murdoch says, you would like it. It's sensationalism out there stuff.
Sensationalism? Like what? Give me an example. Or wait, let me correct myself, because words are hard these days for people. Give me a example.
Arcano Loth says, that show based on that Twitter thread about shit my dad says was too early for its time. The network tried to censor it and the whole point is it's your dad's uncensored, politically incorrect stream of thought. They censored it and it didn't work.
Shit my dad says. So it's an uncensored version of that censored show that's shit my dad said. Just need to dump those and we're good. We are good. Go tell it on
Murdoch
the
says, people go missing in a boat of Australia. He jumps straight to aliens first. He did leave room for an explanation of one guy ends up in the water, another follows, the captain is stupid enough to jump in and they can't catch up to boat, which is possible but also stupid. Arcanoloth says,
Rescue 911.
like on the guy's Twitter, his dad asked him what he was worried about and he says, I like this woman but I'm not sure if I should bother her, maybe she doesn't like me, and his dad says, son, don't think up reasons for women not to fuck you, that's their job. Let them do their job. You do your job, ask her out. Murdoch says, 3 guys taking a boat from east side to west side but they find the boat but it's a disappearance of the 3 men.
Dun dun dun.
Murdoch says, my first thought was, one of them had bad dealings and were kidnapped.
Rescue 911. Dun dun dun. It's okay, the Shad is here. He shat himself.
Murdoch says, but no, it's aliens, has to be aliens, cause that shit sells.
Cause that shit's for real, yo. It's the best go-to. Aliens. He entertains. Damn, I'm out of energy credits. To entertainment.
Murdoch says, I lost my car keys, damn those aliens again.
That's right, that's all you gotta do. Just say, hey, it's aliens. It's aliens. Oh, don't you know? All that I love survives. 60 energy credits. Nice.
Arcanoloth says, I just watched Way of the Warrior with someone that hadn't seen it. DS9 was good stuff.
I came across this video. I was going to Discord post, but I didn't. It's this dude that... It's titled like... everybody who says that they've never heard of Bohemian Rhapsody from Queen is lying. All the reaction videos and stuff. And the guy just goes in this super rant, and it's a real rant. He's like pissed off and confused and everything. That how many people out there are doing these reaction videos to like things and like Bohemian Rhapsody that swear up and down that, you know, this is my first time hearing this song. You know,
Murdoch
bullshit.
says, I had some birthday cake ice cream sent to me. It was so good, but I'm cold now. Gonna take a hot shower to warm the bones. Be back.
AFUCK, Mickey Mouse. Go for it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, you too. Happy Belch Day. 'Tis your birthday, yo.
Arcanoloth says, you mean to say people lie on the internet?
That's right.
They better watch out for the cyber police. That's a cyber crime.
That's a cyber crime, lying under oath. But it's more of like, you know, outing people that do it, you know, saying, you know, that they're just in it for the views and shit and faking their shit and whatnot. There's even a video I watched of some guy just talking about.
Arcanoloth says, I love those people. When they find out about the latest social media hustle, they slap their knee and say, well, this beats all I've ever seen.
Right. Dude was talking about like the people who put no effort into reaction videos. Like he outed somebody, one channel that was all they would do is play the video of this other person playing a game, you know, and or their channel content, and they'd have a face cam of themselves, the reactor, just at the side watching it for like an hour. And that was their reaction video to just watching someone play a damn game. And every once in a while they go, ooh, ah, ooh, like, yay for views. It's like, he said, it's totally like you're just stealing somebody else's content at that point. Just watching somebody else play somebody else's stuff or whatever. And putting it on there as your own. Damn it. Okay, well, we'll just have to go over
Arcanoloth
here.
says, I mean, reaction VID and high effort do not belong in the same sentence, so I'm not sure what their deal is, but I don't watch reaction vids, so maybe I don't understand the art form? Nah, it's BS.
Right? I come across them every once in a while, but I don't sit and like watch them. And it's just little things. But you go to this dude's like page and stuff, and it's actually pretty funny shit. Like he comes up with funny things and stuff too. I can't remember what the hell it was called though. Okay, we're gonna do the city one then. Carl and Loomass. Loomass. He's an arsehole. He's an arse. Oh, don't you know?
Arcanoloth says, I think these algorithms are recommending low-effort content despite the fact I don't want to see that, because it's easier to make and so they just have more of it.
Michael ain't gonna take none of this shit from these people. This shit.
Arcanoloth says, I don't have a Spotify, but people that do have noticed lately that it really wants them to listen to podcasts, even if they only use it for music.
Spotify only they have podcasts on
Arcanoloth says,
Spotify?
the reason is, podcasts are cheaper than music rights, so more profit for Spotify.
Yuck. Do 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 do. One of the some sort of reaction-y type thing that I do watch every so often, but I don't make it a habit of it. There's this lawyer guy that's a real lawyer in real life, and he reacts and stuff to actual lawyer scenes and shows and movies and stuff.
Arcanoloth says, yes, Spotify learned fighting the music industry is expensive and buying podcasts is cheap, and they are in the business o 0f making money, so podcasts it is. Arcanoloth says, Legal Eagle? Love him.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he was, I was watching one of his for, like, Better Call Saul or whatever. It was pretty cool, where he, like, kind of talked to you about what's going on and if this is actually something they do and stuff. Yeah, he's pretty awesome. Oh, don't you know, God, oops, I'm at the wrong one. I almost did it again. Almost. Hey there, you almost did that. Okay, I need to go like the outskirts, I think. Yeah, okay. Oh, don't you know? Now, if we go this way, and we shoot one guy over here. Okay, that qualifies us to get
Arcanoloth says, yeah, Better Call Saul and My Cousin Vinny are the best legal dramas in terms of accuracy, everything else just makes shit up.
Dude, My Cousin Vinny is so damn awesome. That is a freaking awesome movie. I love that Joe Pesci's the girlfriend on there is like an expert in like cars and shit. And they look at her like she's just a bimbo or something. It's Cousin Vinny. Mayana, Urana. Get off her. Urana, get off her. Oh, where the deer and the antelope play, where it's seldomly heard A discouraging word. And the skies are not cloudy all day. It's lightning again in the air tonight. I can feel it coming in my air tonight. Oh, and I can feel it coming. And I remember. Fucking shit. No, it's pretty good just lightning up in the sky. I help no campers today.
Arcanoloth says,
Hey.
I better not feel anything coming in my hair tonight.
I can feel it coming in my hair tonight. I helped no campers today. Ah, yeah. Ah, yeah. And he remember. Trees and their sperm and shit floating around the air. I mean, is that did they come, or is that just you know? Oh man, there was something I was gonna look up and I forgot what it was. Damn it. Okay, try to remember. Just talking to a customer about something, and we discussed something, and I was like, oh man, I gotta look that up.
Arcanoloth says, there is a subgenre of Japanese adult videos where they simulate a girl going about her business in public, and then a guy runs up on her and ejaculates on her clothes and she acts surprised. Arcanoloth says, someone linked it in a GIF and I'm like, WTF Japan, that's not okay.
That's Japan for you. 9 months later, she had a child. That reminds me, for some reason, of a movie that that dude from, what was his name? Carrie
Arcanoloth
something.
says, womp womp.
Womp womp. Carrie Elwes or whatever his freaking name is, Prince of Bride, Robin Hood Men in Tights, that guy. I think he was in a movie with some girl in it that was she was fascinated by him and wanted to be his wife or something like that, but she was too young and he's already like had a wife or whatever, and she dug through his trash and got a condom out and shoved it inside of her or something like that to try to say that he raped her or whatever in this movie. I can't remember what it was called. That was a long time ago.
Arcanoloth says, oh, like the Watchmen series, kinda.
The Watchmen series? I never finished watching that. Because I figured the Watchmen would be in the episodes, but it was like, from what I watched, it talked about it, and that was about it. I remember like a merry-go-round or something, like that with horses and shit. Carousel or something like that. Like an abandoned building that had a carousel in it.
Arcanoloth says, the HBO series is an original story set in that universe, with the comics as canon.
Canon or cannot? What, did the Watchmen ever actually show up in the series, though?
Arcanoloth says, they kinda do the boys thing where the previous film adaptation of the comics is a work of art in universe and people discuss it and say it sucked.
Suck it. Mother, fuck it. Beam to ship because he's got stuff or whatever. Visit small craft. Yeah. I watched She-Hulk last night. Oh my god, that show. It was like 30 minutes long. Like the whole thing of like She-Hulk is that the
Arcanoloth says,
character.
I'm not on the Marvel train, but I enjoyed WandaVision. Should I watch She-Hulk?
If you want to see a disaster, watch She-Hulk. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. I'm not caught up in
Arcanoloth
Marvel
says,
either.
cue the red letter media clip. Do not question media. Consume media and get hyped for new media.
Yay! I was never much into Marvel or even the comics or anything like that when I was growing up. So I'm more into DC stuff. So while I know of the character stuff, I don't know the like history of the characters and whatnot. So it's She-Hulk Attorney at Law, and it's like
Arcanoloth says, oh no.
oh no, oh no, hell no. Wait, did I refine with Michael? I can't remember if I did or not. But even
Arcanoloth
like
says,
the
I heard good things about DC animation, but the live action is in trouble.
live action. Yeah, I did. Okay, good. Yeah, this is like the last season of the live action Flash. Um, so I don't know. It's been sucking for a while. There's like talk of that Ezra Miller came back or is unfired or whatever for some reason. I guess they want to get the damn movie out, so they have to do something. Unfired. But even in like the trailer for She-Hulk, it kind of tells you her
Arcanoloth
story.
says, WB spent a lot of money of the Flash, so they wanna salvage that yet.
But it's like She-Hulk is an attorney of
Arcanoloth
powered
says,
people.
apparently the Batgirl film sucks balls cause they wrote that off on taxes.
That's what I was seeing. Like, I didn't know anything about that until I was just on YouTube, just randomly going through shit, you know. And it said something about Batgirl canceled before whatever. And I'm like, okay. But I didn't look into it or anything like that. I just thought, you know, I don't know what they would have had that on. Maybe, like the other DC show that's, was that Titans? You know, that universe?
Arcanoloth says, Reddit had LLTHE deets. Nobody knows why, but you can put 2 and 2 together.
2 and 2 equals $5,600. And 74 Danny Doritos.
Arcanoloth says, consider the fact that they showed it to a test audience, and based on that test, they said bin this never show it to anyone.
Never show it to anyone. Well, what do they do, like, you know, when something like that happens? I mean, they've already, like, filmed some shit. They got the actors. They've paid the actors or whatever they're going to get. And they're thinking, okay, well, if the film does well, you're going to get this set bonus or some shit.
Arcanoloth says, and the tax write-off is only 20 million.
Ew. So that's below their average budget. I mean, do they just, like, say, okay, well, we're just going to pay you for your time and that'll be it? We're just gonna go ahead and not have this happen, okay? Thanks. She-Hulk breaks the fourth wall a lot. Kind of like Deadpool.
Arcanoloth says, so they can just can it, and as long as they never use it or sell it, they can claim it as a tax write-off, but they have to bury it so nobody can profit from it, or that opens the door to the IRS revoking the write-off.
Somebody's gonna leak that
Murdoch
shit.
says, I watched Samaritan. I liked it.
You liked it? Yeah, did it surprise you, or did you kind of figure out the little, not so much a secret, but the little twist inside of it? Because I kind of thought that too. Like at first, when like the first 10 minutes of it and stuff, I'm like, okay, yeah, this is what this is, and yeah, it's not what this kid thinks it is. But I liked it though, yeah. They could have a TV series based on it. I'd watch it. Jensen Ackles can play himself and his twin brother. Can be like the younger years of the boys or some shit like that. Not the boys show, but the two of them.
Arcanoloth says, and because WB is merging with Discovery, there is a limited time window where they can toss a bunch of stuff into the trash and claim it as a loss on their taxes, and that deal came with a metric fuckload of toxic debt, so the CEO is going through with a machete, laying off people and canning projects.
Boom. So the Flash is trying to... The Flash television show is probably trying to just tie it up, you know, because they're like, okay, this is going to get canceled, so let's end it our way, damn it. Let's have Barry not fight the Reverse Flash and win. Wait, we've already done that a few times. What the hell? Let's do it again. Do it live.
Arcanoloth says, what this Discovery CEO knows is, reality TV is cheap to make and profitable, so he is canceling all the expensive scripted content and doubling down on reality TV.
You snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes rabbit. He choked. He's so mad, but he won't give up. That is he know. He won't have any. Oh, don't you know? Caught in the nuts. Ouch. Can't walk it off. This latest episode, though, of She-Hulk, there was like some sort of popular celebrity or some shit in the thing or whatever, and She-Hulk is going to be her lawyer, even though She-Hulk only is a lawyer to supers, powered people or whatever, and mutant type people or some shit like that.
Arcanoloth says, I wanna see She-Hulk make snoo.
Make snoo. One of the things that like I wanted to see in She-Hulk was see if that, because it's like the girl from Orphan Black, you know, is She-Hulk in it, and I wanted to see like what the character would be like or whatever. But it's different completely. Like,
Murdoch says, I heard that show sucked hard.
the CGI is not very fluid.
Just Call McCower says, the Discovery CEO is doing what the Discovery CEO is doing because Discovery inherited a huge amount of debt from WB/ATT when ATT let WB go. Not everyone can be Disney and sneeze at acquired debt when obtaining another media company. Arcanoloth says, I would not want his job for sure.
Arcanoloth says, carrot. Tilda, Sweden, carrot. Tilda, carrot. Well, how could they have so much
Arcanoloth
debt when they
says,
make so much
Disney
damn
and
money?
Amazon can buy big media companies loaded with debt, and laugh because they have cash on hand.
I don't see how some people can like write things off as a loss and expect to like, okay, well, we'll keep money off of that.
Arcanoloth says, they can also set piles of money on fire to make scripted content because it's a loss leader, to get people into the Disney theme parks and Amazon stores. Murdoch says, but Discovery is in touch with WB/ATT about WB, and the CEO of WB/ATT with Discovery discusses WB about WB/ATT.
I know what you did there.
Arcanoloth says,
I know what you
I
did
do
there.
not see how Netflix can compete with that level of spending.
Ben Affleck's. They'll just have to put Stranger Things on high alert and start having the Stranger Thing multiverse or alternate areas of Stranger Things. Yeah. Like they'll have 20 years before Stranger Things. It was Stranger Things.
Murdoch says, Stranger Things inside Strange New Worlds.
Strange new things. To seek out strange things and stranger people.
Just Call McCower says, Netflix can't complete. That is why the Netflix ship is sinking and they are killing their own product with paid password sharing and ad-based accounts.
I thought they did away with that whole sharing thing. Or was it only like for certain ones? I mean, couldn't they track that? Oh, hell, wait, this is going to a different person. These people are logged in at the same time in 2 different states. Holy shnikes. I'm glad somebody's paying attention to all that shit. 'Cause I didn't even know. Do 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 do. I hate whenever a television company or whatever calls it an original of theirs when it's not. It's made by somebody else. Like when Stargate, moved over to the Sci-Fi Channel. Whenever it would start, it'd go Sci-Fi Original Series. I'm like, no, it's not. No, it's not. Like when what was it? The Orville went over to Hulu. It started saying Hulu Original Series. No, it's not. Hulu didn't come with that shit. It should say the Seth MacFarlane Original Series. MacFarlane Studios proudly presents Seth MacFarlane is Seth MacFarlane, the Seth MacFarlane show of a century. Seth MacFarlane as Seth MacFarlane in Seth MacFarlane. Coming to theaters near you. Check your local listings. Like being John Malkovich. Seth MacFarlane had a job, E-I-E-I-O. And in this job he made content, E-I-E-I-O. He made Family Guy, Cleveland Show, American Dad. Oh, look at that hoe. E-I-E-I-O. O-E-I-E-O. And then there's Meg. Oh my fucking god. The suck here and a suck there. Here a suck there, a suck everywhere. Huck suck. Whoa, dude. Okay.
Just Call McCower says, 90% of content isn't original to the platform they are airing on. A media company just gives a production company a shitload of cash to produce content and then they air it.
Well, they need to quit doing that shit. They just need to give them the money, let them have the show until everybody gets old enough and they themselves want to cancel. Not when, the network wants to cancel it. If the network is not really losing money and they're slowly still gaining it, I think they should keep a show. Not say, oh, well, you didn't double this year, so we're going to let you go. Reminds me of that damn Dollar General bullshit. Every year on that exact day, they expect more money. It's like if you made $100 the first year, well, next year they want you $200. Next year, $400.
Arcanoloth says, opportunity cost. Can't get away from that.
You can. They can make content for free. We can live in the future like Star Trek. Fly me to the moon. We can imaginate it. I'm going to say that, imaginate. If people can use the word digged as past tense and all that kind of bullshit. Like, I digged up that grave. I digged up that root.
Just Call McCower says, the network is giving the production company the money to produce the content. So if that content isn't getting the views to make that back, then yeah, the company funding it is going to stop funding it. Murdoch says, it's Doug right.
Yes. I was watching like a YouTube video the other day, and someone said digged, as in D-I-G-G-E-D. And I was like, no. Why do the people do that? Use wrong, proper, all this freaking grammar shit. So I look it up, and it's like a thing. I'm like, when did they start adding ebonics into shit, Yeah, Doug. I always like taught in English class like how things were supposed to sound. No, not anymore. It's so sad.
Murdoch says, but America is full of idiots now.
That's right. It's like they create their own words to mean something. It's like the latest episode of Resident Alien was a good example of that. Like he sends a message to one of the people on the show, one of the characters, and she thinks that he's like in trouble or something. She goes over there and he says, "I got your message. It was gibberish." She says, "It was not gibberish." So he starts to talk about how the English language is.
Says, there is a reason why one side of America's political spectrum is educated and the other side are complete idiots.
It's called being an American. America. But he says it's not gibberish. It's your young youth, whatever's the way they speak now, and using like one character of the alphabet meaning a certain word. He was like reading it off to her. I don't understand. You heard me. Me. Boobies. Do I have that as a sound? I do not. We're going to add that as a sound because I think that's funny that Optimus Prime says it. Copy that. Paste that. Boobies. Boobies. Let's see where that's at. No, it ain't there yet. Hold on, man. Hold on. I gotta find out where he says it at. Damn it! Do I have it like a Transformers folder or something? Or something like that? Maybe it says TF boobies? Optimus boobies. Okay. There it is. Okay. Copy that word. Put that word right there, word. Paste that word. Save that file. And test that son of a bitch. Okay. Let's see.
Boobies.
Balls of steel.
Murdoch says, how did you make that? Arcanoloth says, there are two sexes, the
Boobies.
sex I have with your mom, and the sex I have with your dad. Arcanoloth says, love Duke Nukem.
Boobies. That's Optimus Prime saying boobies. There's an episode of Transformers, the 1984, where get off my fin or get bent. What? Where he says a booby trap that actually catches boobies, and you just take off everything but just boobies. So you have the Optimus Prime saying boobies. Boobies. So with the way I have the sounds now, I can create it like on demand that way and not have to refresh shit. Refresh scripts, it just pulls it right from a file. Boobies.
Just Call McCower says, Optimus Prime is a fucking idiot.
Why? Optimus Prime.
Arcanoloth says, booty.
Booties.
Just Call McCower says, this whole not killing humans thing he believes in.
Boobies.
Arcanoloth says, booty. Arcanoloth says, talkin' bout a man's butt ya feel. Arcanoloth says, I like THA booty.
Like the booty, do you? You like the booty? Booty, booty. Oh, look at this. Whoa, 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 hey, oh, hey, 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 oh, wow. Somebody must have been listening to me somewhere. Look at this. You can run through these plants now. Ooh. As used to, they had some collision where you'd run into it and you could stand on top of it and it would be in the fucking way. Somebody changed that shit. Somebody's been dicking around in Dyson. Does somebody watch this stream that I'm not aware of? Personal shield losing power, Captain. Flanking damage detected, Captain. Fuck you, Captain. Fire truck you. Like an old friend I know. Dun, dun. So, did any of y'all watch that Lord of the Rings
Murdoch
thing yet?
says, I'm gonna work on the temporal recruit.
Is it out? Are you gonna finally make one, or I thought you had one already? Or wait, or is this the one you're gonna work on? Just like an old sausage
Murdoch
biscuit.
says, it's an old one.
But a good one.
Murdoch says, but not done with it all the unlocks.
Oh, yeah, the recruit shit. Yeah, that definitely would, yeah.
Murdoch says, I want to get improved critical.
Critical.
Just Call McCower says, no, I am going to wait for it to be over to watch. Too focused on House of the Dragon right now.
Whores of the Dragon.
Murdoch says, systems.
Horse.
Murdoch says,
Whores.
I have critical systems but not the improved.
Oh, roger that. Yeah. Yeah, I recommend if you haven't got a temporal recruit like up there, definitely do that shit. Oh, this thing keeps shooting in my ass. I'm gonna wait for it to be over to watch. Gonna binge watch it then, huh? Focus on House of the Dragon.
Murdoch says, I think House of Dragon is way better as far as acting at least.
Well, they had a whole other series before that to
Arcanoloth says,
practice.
he's saying he prefers to focus on hot D.
Hot dick. um... Yeah, they had like a whole show before that, you know, with Game of Thrones to kind of dial things in, you know. So people probably rose up to like a certain quality to even be better than the Game of Thrones. As long as it ends better than Game of Thrones, I mean that's. I guess it's gonna end with everybody dying, you know, like Game of Thrones. Of course, I don't know how it's gonna end. I never read all that shit. I'm not a reader. I'm a watcher. Caught us in session. Verdict is in.
Just Call McCower says, nobody died on Game of Thrones.
Nobody died on Game of Thrones. Yeah, you talking about real life or fictitious? Water bottles on set and Starbucks coffee cups. Carter. Sir. Carter, sir. What's going on, sir? Sir, I have to disagree, sir. Sir. Haha, I killed it before you could. I will kill it before you can kill it. Your Lorpa Larpa Lupa Lappy Yapey is no match for my weapon.
Murdoch says, I dunno, I tried watching Lord of the Rings and stopped. Just doesn't feel as mature as the Peter Jackson work, but that's just me. If you like it, well then great.
It's like Muppet Babies or something? Versus the Muppets? It's a prequel series, right? When your world is kind of weird and you wish they
Murdoch
weren't
says,
there.
exactly actually.
Just close your eyes and make believe, and you can be anywhere. Muppet babies, we make our dreams come true. Bop shooity wop. Muppet babies, we'll make our dreams. I like adventure, I like romance, I love great jokes. Fozzie, sorry, you know. I miss Muppet Babies. I mean, they supposedly have this newer Muppet Babies, but it is nothing compared to what we had back then in the day. We had the adventure of Muppet Babies. We had Scooter and Skeeter. And Gonzo was there. Nanny with her striped socks that we never saw her head.
Murdoch says, Viggo Mortensen was good in Lord of the Rings.
Yes, he played a good guy. Has he been in anything since? I know he was in that movie Boy or whatever it was. Or that apocalyptic movie.
Ian McKellen is a badass.
Ian McKellen is on the bows. Kick off your shoes and throw it on the floor. Ian McKellen. I can't visualize him for some reason. Is he
Murdoch
like
says, and Christopher Lee Nuff said.
Christopher Lee? Is he in the thing too? Oh, Ian. Okay, I gotcha. Now I know who you're talking about.
Murdoch says, Ian was the White Wizard.
Gandalf the Grey. Or, Christopher Lee. Wasn't he like a wizard too in that? Gandalf. He puts on his helmet and all of a sudden he's like making mutants do shit. Gandalf!
Murdoch says, Yeah, the fallen one.
The fallen one. Gandalf. Lord of the Rings. Oh, lordy, lordy, look who's 40 of the Rings. Request reinforcements. Oh, only 10. That sucks ass. And ball sack. Okay. My brother Bill, my other brother Jack, belly full of beer and a possum in a sack. 15 kids in the front porch light, Lucy and her Saturday nights. Boom, boom, boom. Well, you get down the fiddle and you get down the bow. You kick off your shoes and you throw them on the floor. Dance in the kitchen till the morning light. Lucy and her Saturday nights.
You know, you have no marbles.
Marbles?
Marbles. You have no marbles.
Marbles? Huevos? Boobies.
Boobies. A booby trap that actually catches boobies. Ha 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 ha! I got 3 of them. Oh no! Well, now we have to go over here. Boobies. Pew 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 and stuff. Pew 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 and thing. Oh, somebody's setting up a fan. There they go. You see what happened there? Do you see what happened? You see what happened, Larry? Do you see what happened? As soon as they started it up, the Rex was all like, nope, not taking this shit, and he runs off. Useless. Mama. Yo, way, yo. Yo, way, yo. Humbare. You've fallen. You failed me again, Starscream. You failed me again, Starscream. You failed me again, Starscream. He just kicks Starscream. Begging and things. I like the idea that Starscream was completely different before the whole Decepticon thing. Like, you know, he was like a scientist or something like that.
All 3 silos are under Allied control. Excellent work.
With jet fire.
The Voth Fortress has engaged transporters. Troops inbound.
Well, that fortress has engaged transporters. You failed me again, Starscream. I'm sorry, Megatron. I'm sorry, Megatron. We'll try to do better next time, okay?
Boobies.
I know, right? Boobies. Your new favorite sound. I need to update the list now since I added that. That way everybody knows you use that right down there. Let me go back to there. Get back on track. Get off of my back. Autobots roll out the boobies. Boobies. Boobles. Babloos. Ye bobs. Ye boobs. Is. Zeba. Zebob. Zeboob. Say bob. Boobies. Do some Twin Peaks shit to that and play it backwards and then say it a different direction. Reverse it. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Starfleet welcomed its allies. Hayford, why is that guy highlighted over there? Oh, it's Fire Phoenix. It's inverted paradox. Oh boy, look at that! I didn't even know he was here. Hey, they had a Adam Savage's tested. Whatever, he went to look at the props and stuff for Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad. This past August, like 21st or something like that, they had the auction for like the wheelchair for Hector, the bell for Hector, a bunch of the props, other props and things, clothing from other actors or characters and shit like that. There's only like 2 bales, and one was kept and one was out there to auction off to whoever wanted it. A damn bale. And how about, like, if you want the fucking bale, look it up online. Buy that shit. Right? Turn over, contraband, you bastard. I'm gonna abort that one because I thought I added that, but I was wrong. I was long and strong and down to get the friction on. Attack. A tic-tac. Blue pea. Black stool. Deja vu. Okay, well, never mind then. I was going to say bye, but damn it. Okay. Change character. Black stool. Off-brand Pepto-Bismol can cause black stools. The more you know. The more you know.
Arcanoloth says, Christ, ESD zone chat is worse than most F2P games, and that's saying something.
Oh, were you reading that? I wasn't even paying attention to it. I was just talking. I typed, cause I saw click, click, and I put boom. Because that's from something that I can't remember. Click, click, boom. On top of spaghetti, all covered with cheese. I lost my poor meatball when somebody snazzed. Ooh, get over there quick. I guess I need to shoot one person, and I'll win. Oh, son of a bitch! Did that count? Did that count? Did that count? Probably not. Nope. Shit. Okay. If I'd have been quicker. If I'd have been quicker. If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, that bastard. If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? He come to town like a midwinter storm. He rode through the fields, so handsome and strong. His eyes was... Oh, did I just pass through that? How did I do that? His eyes was his tools and his smile was his gun. But all he had come for was to have him some fun. If it hadn't been forgotten, Joe. He brought disaster wherever he went. The hearts of the girl was to heaven consent. They all ran away so nobody would know. But left only men 'cause of Cotton Eye Joe. Bam. Attack! All of you's insects are repellent on you, yes. Now you all smell like insects. There was a funny scene on Resident Alien where Harry the alien is like tired of being in his human form because he thinks he's too human or becoming too human. So he sheds. He's like walking up this mountain. And he's in the wintered area, you know, it's snow everywhere. There's no trees, nothing but rock, and just a mountain, top of a mountain. And he's like, he sheds off all his clothing, and he reverts back to his alien form, and he says, I'm going to stay up here away from these humans so that I can reclaim my alienness or whatever. And he says, damn, there's no food up here. I could still go stay in my place with... as an alien, and it doesn't matter. You know, he's like, he just walks down there. So he stays in his alien form, you know, a little bit. He's bumping into shit because his alien form is too tall. And then he has to relieve himself, and he can't go to the bathroom because his alien form, he can't fit, you know, where the toilet's at. So he goes outside. That show is so damn awesome. Alan Tudyk is in it. Not 3 Dick or 4 Dick, but Alan Tudyk. Alan Tudyk is an alien. Very interesting little twist happened in the last episode of that show. Very interesting. Hey, I've gotten to where, for some damn reason, if I'm like needing to fall asleep, I can turn on the History Channel app or whatever for the Roku that I have, and put it on Ancient Aliens, and I could fall right to sleep. I don't know what it is about that show. It puts me to sleep. I turn it on. I could be wide awake. I'll lay down, and like in the first 10 minutes, I'm groggy as hell. Then I sleep. It's only that show, though. I can, lay there in the same position or whatever, watching something else.
Just Call McCower says, probably how god-awful it is.
Yeah, probably that. And they keep talking about the same thing. And they have that one guy, that Childress guy or whatever his name is on there, that always seems to talk like this. He has his ups, not downs or anything like that, in the right order. it just drives me nuts. And you got that one guy, aliens, you know. And that's what they said. That's what all these things are made out of. You see, okay. It's like they repeat the same shit. It's almost like back when I used to watch the Universe on the what was that on? I can't remember. It is some sort, maybe Discovery or something, or History. Maybe it was History Channel too. And it's like the same content, just in the different episodes. It's the same shit, over and over and over. And then they come out with another universe type thing or whatever. Because I thought like the whole show was over with, but it wasn't. It was still going. And then what was it? Morgan Freeman was on some show just like the universe.
Samu Wraith says, "Who's repeating what now?"
Who's repeating that? Repeat. It's shows that kind of repeat the content, like documentary type shows, like the Universe on the History Channel or whatever. You know, when you first start watching all that, you're like, oh, okay, cool. You know, this is pretty awesome shit. But then, like the 5th episode, they're kind of they're playing the same thing, but it's like a different planet or something, or it's a different part, and then they keep talking about this part of that, and it's the same shit over and over and over. And then, like I was saying, and then they come out with another type of show. It's Morgan Freeman is the one that's like doing the narrating, and it's the same thing as the Universe show. It's the same shit. Do something different. Make me interested in watching something new. That's all I'm saying. That's why I thought Ancient Aliens would be something, because I had never seen that before, but it puts me to sleep for some reason. It's got to be that Childress guy. Every time he talks, it makes me think that I'm about to blow my damn head off. Stay at a certain tone, man. Fuck.
Samu Wraith says, "That's like the reports about the solar flare. Everyone is repeating it."
Yeah. Man, there's been some awesome action up in the clouds, though. Like lightning and colorful shit and all that. Apparently, it's like a big deal. Like, you know, if it gets worse or something. Coronal massive ejection or some shit like that. So the sun's like masturbating right now. Wonder if that satellite they put up there, that little probe thing in front of the sun, is capturing all that information.
Samu Wraith says, "They think it could affect our electronics."
Well, yeah, solar flares can. They can affect a lot of shit. There was some reports like years and years ago of it knocking out the northern hemisphere of the United States. What was like 12 hours? There were outages of power and stuff. They had to fix power stations and all kinds of stuff. But if it's a coronal mass ejection, and if it heads right toward the Earth, that'll tear a hole in the solar system. I mean, not solar system, but the ozone layer completely. Magnetic. Let's see. Why am I walking weird backwards like that? Electromagnetic. What the fuck is it? Damn it. The protection thing around the fucking Earth. Not the ozone layer, but the other one. Damn it. See what happens when I work in retail? It makes me stupid. Electromagnetic field or whatever, the Earth. It interferes with it and can blast holes in that shit. And if it does...
Samu Wraith says, "The electromagnetic field scorp."
Yeah. I mean, we were already like doing our damage to the ozone layer as it is as people, and killing off all sorts of bullshit and things. And the sun can just throw a flare a certain way, and bam, you know, knock out electronics, screw with our satellites up there in space, and we never know when it's coming type situation.
Murdoch says, so I have this friend that is a veteran and an X-ray tech, older than me. He says strange things and I have to correct him. We were playing tennis and he looks up and sees the jet contrails and says they are spraying chemicals on us. But he isn't joking. I explained to him that while conspiracies do exist, that really is just a contrail, lol.
Yeah, it's just vapor, water vapor. It's how clouds are made. I mean, you know, cold and hot and all that bullshit. Condensation. Ah, shit. Chemtrails. Chemtrails. Well, it is true that they used to try seeding clouds, you know, with stuff while they were in planes to try to make it rain and crap. But I mean, who knows? They could be pouring shit in there. I mean, there's no actual evidence that I've come across.
Samu Wraith says, at Murdoch's I knew a former Vietnam vet that used to tell me about Agent Orange.
Agent Orange. I knew somebody that was affected by that in Vietnam, and they had to have like part of their liver removed or a transplant or something like that.
Murdoch says, nasty stuff.
Oh, okay. Okay, I took care of it. Nice. Okay, sweet. War. Huh. Yeah. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. A lot of that stuff over there, you know, tear your ass up. And I think, what was it like? They could the military would expose you to things on purpose to like like make you aware of this of how it can affect you or whatever like that. And they give you gas masks just in case or something. It's pretty damaging stuff. Cancer causing and all that. I mean, hell, you know, going back to the space stuff, all we'd have to have is like a star dying out there somewhere, like in another solar system or something in our own galaxy, that just shoots out like a big gamma burst or something, you know, and bam, if it's right in line with Earth.
Murdoch says, I keep seeing that class action lawsuit on the internet about toxic water at Camp Lejeune.
Yeah, me too. Every time I like turn on the TV or whatever like that to watch something or whatever, it pops up there. Even on the Roku thing, whatever channel I'm watching on there. If you were a loved one, I always kind of think it's odd whenever they say, if you or someone you know has died, call this number now. I'm thinking, okay, this person who died, are they gonna find like a phone when they're dead, or what? They're gonna like call and say, ooh, please help me, I'm retarded.
Boobies.
I know, man. I know. Boobies. Oh, Samurai. Sam. I got some Doomsday videos and more audio clips.
Samuraith says, remember the rumor a long time ago about that some cell phones could cause radiation?
Prepare to beam me aboard on my signal.
They do have a type of radiation.
Murdoch says, they all have radiation but it's very low. Murdoch says, you get radiation from walking outside on a sunny day too.
Yep.
Samuraith says, nice audio clip.
That was a video. Shit. I need to do away with one of these again. There we go, right there. Right there. Yeah, electronics put out some radiation anyway. Nothing that's like superficial and, you know, big time harmful unless you're around it all the time. Like if you're around a breaker box all the time, that'll suck for you, but make you nauseated and delusional and think you're seeing shit and hearing things. But oh. I mean, it's nothing to get a Geiger counter out about, though. It's not that severe. Or everybody talking about the whenever G5 came out on all that mind control garbage talk, conspiracy shit, like the med beds. Now that one was an audio clip.
Murdoch says, a friend of mine I played tennis with today is at stage 0 for bone cancer. His doctor told him that he is stuck with it and can still live a long time, but I'm thinking, damn, I would think you could stop it at such a low stage, dunno.
Wow. Any particular part? Like, where at? Just all over? That's like a severe one there. It could be like a type of T cell or something. Because, you know, your blood comes from your bones, and white cell, everything comes from your bone marrow. And if it's in your bone marrow, then that's pretty bad. Even if it's stage 0, I mean, to have that lurking in your thoughts the whole time, you know, that... Shit, that didn't work out too well. I mean, is it like in an ankle? If it's like a
Samuraith says,
arm?
That isn't good, I agree.
I mean, is it gonna like jump stages on the guy? Like in a week, it's gonna be like stage 1. Like, oh shit, you know. That would just linger. But depending on the severity, yes, you can live a good lifetime to, you know, certain things. I mean, there's certain cancers that, you know, won't kill you within months or years or whatever. They kind of don't really have that many super symptoms, but they're there. I mean, we all have cancer cells in us at all times anyway. I mean, they naturally just die off, but the count, if it gets too high and it's just like in our bloodstream or some shit like that, that, you know, can latch on and affect things, and that's when it's severe. But if it comes out of your bones, then
Murdoch
that's a different
says
story.
he has CLL leukemia.
Okay, yeah. That'll be with him then. Well, how is he about it though? Like, is it like emotionally and mentally, you know, making him
Samu
feel
Wraith
down and
says,
shit?
Gary, we call on you to kill all cancer.
Kill. That's what Chuck Norris is supposed to do.
Murdoch
His
says
tears.
he seemed normal.
Huh. Well, I guess as long as the doctor gave him that, like, the okay, you're fine thing for years, then he's all right. And I mean, if he has like a family history of cancers or something like that, that'd be something to worry about. Maybe it can form onto something else and then, you know, shoot and go somewhere. Branch off and then head to the brain or something.
Samu Wraith says, Chuck Norris is supposed to be able to beat anything.
That's right.
Chuck Norris once tried to sue Burger King after they refused to put razor wire in his Whopper Jr., insisting that actually is his way.
Murdoch says, especially his Pangus.
Pangus and his Angus. Chuck Norris. I mean, did the guys tell you, like, where it could be possibly located? Is it, like, you know, in a specific area that if it starts to develop, they'll just, like, cut that the leg off or the arm? Or...
Samu Wraith says, Norris could even beat the national debt.
That's right. Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris built a time machine and went
Murdoch
back in
says,
time to stop
I
the
didn't
JFK
ask.
assassination.
Didn't want to get too
As
personal.
Oswald shot,
Oh.
Chuck met all 3 bullets with his beard, deflecting them. JFK's head exploded out of sheer amazement.
Samu Wraith says, but could Chuck beat Gary? Haha.
Chuck would definitely be very close to beating Gary, because Gary is feeble. You know, he's falling apart. But apparently, stuff like that for Gary heals automatically over time. So yeah, didn't want to get too personal. Yeah, I can understand that. I would just want to know, like, I like to know details of things. You know, especially when it comes to like problems with health or something like that. I was an associate I work with's father had a heart attack like a few months ago, and you know they
Samu Wraith
got him
says,
okay.
Gary
You know,
can take a lot of punishment if Chuck could hurt him enough.
that's right. Gary can take punishment, but he, like, you know, recovered from it and stuff, and they were gonna run a catheter in there, a heart cath, to check
Murdoch
and see.
says, he has been on a ketogenic diet for years and doesn't eat sugar, which I would think is good cause cancer feeds off the sugar.
Yeah, anything feeds off shit like that. But they like were worried about, like, you know, him having another one, so the doctor told him to keep taking nitro pill, you know, just to keep it going, and blood thinners and stuff, just cause. They checked him out, and he didn't have a single clot, no buildup in his arteries, nothing. Just out of the blue had a heart attack. It did a little bit of damage to his heart, just a hair bit, but I'm guessing, I don't know if, like, it was just maybe a clot that came and did that to the dude or whatnot, but I didn't ask too many questions after that. But he was, like, clear, you know. Yeah, the body feeds on itself, you know, too. So if you ain't got nothing to eat, that damn body gonna eat yourself. You have atrophy of your muscles and everything. So always keep something handy around. If stomach growl, you feed stomach. It's been a long road. Getting from a lot. Yeah. Maybe dude can like pray to Jesus and get rid of that cancer. Apparently that works. We'll go get go touch piece of the cross. That'll do it. The radiation from the cross. Jesus. With the power of a strong mind, probably can overcome it. And the dreamer's just a vessel, you just pilot with a girl, trying to figure out your hurry. It's like I had mentioned before, the customer had come in one time and she was just preaching this and preaching that about Jesus and the Lord.
But
and all
you
this.
don't have to take my word for it.
And she was telling me she's like that she had cancer and stage something or whatever of it, and told the doctor that she wasn't gonna get no treatment, that she already had something or whatever to treat her, and she said she prayed every night kind of thing, believed in all that, and the cancer was just gone. So maybe there's something to that. Who knows? Maybe there's just something into the power of belief. If you believe hard in something, it gives you such a positivity that make you overcome things. Not so much like if you're into a religion of some sort and you believe in Buddha or whoever, you know. It just, the belief in something you hold strong to, that you yourself manifest the healing versus the belief in something else doing it for you. So you actually heal yourself with the power of the mind, you know, versus an entity.
Jesu Domine, dona eis requiem. Jesu Domine, dona eis requiem. Jesu Domine, dona eis requiem.
Mommy, cheddar, get your Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Boobies.
Strut that ass. Strut that ass. Strut that ass. Strut that ass.
Samu Wraith says, at Murdoch's, Drite. Murdoch says, my message got cock-blocked. Murdoch says,
Huh?
yet I sent him a text suggesting supplements from Cost Plus Nutrikian, cold-pressed drinks and keeping an open mind, and I threw in your power of belief stuff on top lol.
Power of belief.
Goddamn right.
My power of belief. Believe in Jesus. If you believe in Elvis, he will heal you. Just stop, look, and listen, baby. That's his philosophy. It's called rubberneking, baby.
Samu Wraith says, at Murdoch's score starting a religion haha.
It's called a cult, thank you. No, I'm kidding.
Murdoch says, I'm gonna watch Elvis later tonight.
Hey, Elvis. Well, I hope you don't have to get up early tomorrow morning. It's like a 2.5 hour movie. Damn, Timmy, where have you been, you bastard?
Murdoch says, it's Labor Day, no.
Oh,
Murdoch
you're actually gonna be
says,
off.
You?
Me? I work at Dollar General. It's retail, so yes, we're gonna be open tomorrow. I'm gonna go in at, what is it, like 2:30 p.m. I usually wake up an hour before I have to go to work on an average day, if I want to get more sleep in. If I don't wake up earlier than that and have to do things.
Samu Wraith says, at Murdoch's must be nice, I'm retail too, have to work.
That's right. Retail don't care about no holiday. Dollar General is closed only one day a year. And that day is Christmas. Not even early on certain days. That day is just Christmas.
Murdoch says, at Samu Wraith, how does one highlight messages like that?
I don't see a highlighted message. I know that whenever you use et so-and-so, it highlights the name by default. But only you see it.
Samu Wraith says, at Murdoch's no IDAA.
No IDAA, Mickey Mouse. Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse. Oh, fuck.
Murdoch says, oh, it's just cause he is using at Scorpuana.
Yeah. Like, I saw that as
Samu
red.
Wraith says, we don't even get the 4th of July off.
Right. But at least I think at Walmart you get like an early Thanksgiving or something. Like you get to be off like a short day or something like that. It's one of them days I know that the Walmart around here had a short day. Can't remember what that was about.
Murdoch says, at Samu Wraith, what the hell, that is un-American.
American? It's un-American, Captain. Walmart is not about being American. Walmart is about money. It's a retail chain. Don't care about people, cares about money. Sam Walton is rolling around his grave. Grave. It's like Dollar General.
Samu Wraith says, nope, overnights usually we work Turkey Day night.
Oh yeah, so yeah, you're one of those workers. If you're overnight working, then yeah, you're there no matter what. I know that when I used to work at Family Dollar, we got Easter and Christmas off. But then the last year that I was there, or well, the year before the last year I was there, they were talking about having stores open on Easter, and they wanted 6 volunteers from each district to open. And if no one volunteered, they would put that store's name in a hat and pick 6 randomly. Now, how is that like for fairness or anything? And then the next following year, we were open on Easter no matter what. Everybody was. So then I went to Dollar General, and they had the same thing done, to where they were fully open, like, and only closed for Christmas. Nobody got time for that. All about that money, about that money. And they get mad at you too, like if you don't make so much money every day. Like, say your sales were like whatever thousand or something the year before on that exact day. They expect you to make so much more for the day, you know, like what you made the last year on that day, plus an additional this. And if you don't do additional this, they get mad.
Sometimes Scorp, I think about going back to factory work, man, so I can actually get holidays off again.
Right. Yeah, well, that's one of the things too. Is an associate once told me that retail will make you hate the holidays.
Some factories give goodies on holidays.
Right. But retail will make you hate the holidays. It's because you have to work them, and if you have like customers there that are all cheerful and shit like that because they have their time off, they don't have to worry about working. They can shop and they can have fun, and there you are like working.
Samuraith says, it definitely does Scorp.
So it's made me kind of numb to a lot of the holidays. Like, you know, they'll have like Christmas coming up, and they'll say, "Oh, what are y'all gonna do for Christmas?" This, da, 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 da. You're like, "Well, we're gonna be off, but we're gonna work until that day. You know, we're gonna do what we can here as we're working. You can't plan to go anywhere."
Says, they wish you a good day, and I'm like, I'm here. Sorry if my mood isn't the greatest.
Yeah, they look at you like you have an attitude, like, right, you know, and it's just because you're stuck there, having to deal with shit. Can't relax and stuff. You can't even take a shit sometimes. Like, I'm going to the bathroom, I'm going to the restroom. Get back quick, damn it. They're all holly jolly, having fun and bullshit. It makes you just wish that they had a bad day, if that's bad or not. I mean, like, you know, since you're not having the best day, you're like, I wish you can have the same shit that I'm going through, kind of thing. Or they'll come up to me and tell me that I don't have a personality, or that I look upset or some shit like that. I'm like, I'm at work. Or they'll like, I used to get in trouble a lot for customers talking to me.
I've done retail. Always hated it. Sorry, LOL.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
Samuraith says, had a boss like that, you take a 10-minute crap boss about had a conniption.
Right? You're crapping on the clock, damn it. That's when you say, well, should I go clock out or some shit? What the fuck? Human gotta go poo-poo? Human gotta go poo-poo. That's when you just go, man. You just go. Let it run down your leg in front of them. It's like that one time I was just on the register, like the only one. Had to go to the bathroom, so I like looked at the co-worker I was working with, and I was like, I gotta go to the restroom. She goes, well, make it quick. But then, like, the same co-worker or whatever just can go at any time, and I don't tell them to be quick, you know. But that was like years and years and years ago when I worked at a different store. And assistant perks versus regular sales associate type shit. You get to go to the restroom as many times as you want to and don't have to ask.
Samuraith says, That's like I almost told him, okay, I am going to time you next time you don't finish in 5 minutes, you're in violation yourself, double standard.
Right? It's like, whenever I was working one time, like putting out freight, and I have like one of the handheld terminal things, you know, with the little gun thing. But we didn't have a gun at Dollar General. It just used like Nokia phones or whatever that they had.
Murdoch says, like I said, you should start putting your poop on the shelves for customers.
Right. It's freshly made just for you. And shit in the bag and call it market guaranteed. Like the Tommy boy. But one day, one morning, whatever, I was like putting out freight. It was like 6 something o'clock in the morning. And I was using the handheld. I set it on an end cap shelf. It's because I was using it to like adjust the inventory as we were putting it out, since that's what the manager wanted us to do. And an associate had quit. So they're like, okay, we're going to need you to come in this evening and work a double or whatever like that. So I need you to go home at such and such time. And I was like, oh, okay. So I left, you know, like after the time that they wanted me to. I come back and the handheld's missing. And I'm asking, hey, where's this handheld at? And they're like, we don't know. You're the last one that had it. I'm like, well, shit. Apparently somebody had stole it. Well, I got reprimanded something fierce. Got told, like, I shouldn't have done that. I should have, like, you know, picked it up. But things happen to where you get, you know, distracted and stuff. And you're not aware of it, you know. Again, it's not like someone can use the damn thing. I mean, it's specifically tailored to just that. And you have to, like, log in and whatnot. But they, the manager had come out with a thing saying the next person that loses a handheld or just sets a handheld on a shelf or whatever is going to be written up. And I was like, okay, well, that's kind of fair, you know. So one day I walk in, right, and I see this handheld sitting on an end cap shelf. And I asked another associate working there, I said, what's this doing here by itself? And she was like, well, the manager was working on something there, and that must be hers, when she just set it down. So I walked over to where the manager was, because she was like taking her lunch break. And I said, did you set that handheld on the end of that shelf over there? She says, yeah. Why? And I said, well, you going to write yourself up? And she says, what are you talking about? I said, well, that's what you said. You said the next person that sets one of those handhelds on the shelf and leaves it sitting there and walks off and it's, you know, whatever, you're going to write them up. So you just did that, so you got to write yourself up. She told me to shut up. Do as I say, not as I do bullshit. Had one guy tell me those things are like $2,000. I'm thinking they're just
Murdoch
fucking
says,
Nokia phones.
Good for you, lol. Smart ass bitch.
Right? And that's why I kind of got told to shut up a lot, because I was always like throwing back the rules that was given. It's like, you know, I would talk to people when they would come in, you know, like talk to them like people, help them out with whatever.
Says, not you, she is.
Yeah, I know what you meant by that. But I'd help people out, you know. I'd talk to them or whatever, and she would come up to me after they would leave and says, why weren't you working? Why were you talking to those people for so long and like and walking with them around the store and stuff? I said I was helping them. They said, well, you know, we're only supposed to spend 30 seconds with the customer at a time or whatever, so you should have hurried up and you know, like went back to your register and checked people out and or put some freight out instead of talking to them people and helping them as long as you did. And I was like, seriously? She's like, yeah. Next time that happens, I'm gonna have to write you up. And we're like, okay, whatever. So then, like, somebody comes in, goes over to her, starts talking to her for like over an hour. They're just standing there like chuckle talking or whatever like that because it's one of her friends or something like shit like that. And I said, you gonna get back to work? She says, what? And I said, you're standing over here talking. I thought we could only like, you know, give people 30 seconds or whatever to talk to them and help them out with the stuff and get back to work. That's what you told me. And of course, I got another shut up for that. Do as I say, not as I do. But I was always doing that, paying attention to things, re-quoting the policies back to them. They hate that shit. There was that one time we're supposed to.
Samu Wraith says, yet I was helping a customer and had chit-chat and one of my bosses told me, why you not over here working? I was helping a customer and he acted like a jerk.
Yep. See? Same thing happens over there. We have this thing about, there are caged rolltainers, as they're called. They're the big metal things with the wheels, you know, that fold up and like they hold the freight. And we put cardboard on there when one's empty, so that we make a cardboard thing. We lay it there, like, you know, when you break down a box, you set it on this thing and make it all nice and neat and stuff, because they want to like recycle that shit and make money off of it. So they tell you to do it a certain way. Well, it's taught to us, it's trained to us. The manager forces us to do it a certain way, and so I would, you know. But then every once in a while, I'd see the manager just throw a box on there without breaking it down into, like, you know, flattening it out and all that. And I'd say, why aren't you breaking that box down? She goes, what? And I'm like, yeah, you're not breaking that box down. Remember, you said you wanted us to start breaking these boxes down and making sure that they're flat enough and that more stacks on there so we can send it back and stuff like that, like we're supposed to. She says, shut up. I'm just saying. I was like, I'm just saying that's what you told everybody. So you gonna do it yourself or what? Hated my ass, I'm telling you.
Samu Wraith says, that's like one of my co-workers gets away with standing around talking to a day associate not actually helping. I get ripped, she gets away for over an hour, mind you, Scorp standing around not doing anything.
Yeah, I have seen that like so many times, you know. Or like you're saying, two associates bullshitting, you know, and you kind of walk over there and say, hey, or whatever like that. They're like, why don't you get back to work or whatever? You're like, well, y'all work. What didn't that person work? Why do you want me just to work and you not do a damn thing, kind of shit, you know? I've dealt with that. It's a piece of shit. Ain't nobody got time for that. Dock at the station. I can't help it, like, you know, I like to talk to people and customers, and some people are just fun to talk with, you know, about things, and discuss things and whatnot. But others, it's just a big waste of time on their clock. I'd always get in trouble for helping, like I said, helping people for too long, but actually helping them, right? To the point where you go get like a little step stool, a little ladder, or whatever, and you're is that gonna be arrow? No, it's just all green. I thought maybe it's gonna be like an arrow thing. To where like someone says, hey, can you help me get this or whatever? Like they'll come to the register.
Samu Wraith says, I like talking to Scorp, but for me, I get ahead on my work first, then chit chat.
I'm completely opposite, dude. I would stop, like tonight when I was working with an associate, I just started talking about bullshit. Like alien cities on the moon and thing. I totally did not do like 30 minutes worth of work today because I was talking. But I was also on a register, you know, so that's different than like actually putting freight out. And they were working, but I was standing there checking people out and talking at the same time. But I could be like, you know, someone will come into the register to check out, and they would say, hey, do y'all have whatever? And I'm like, yeah, you know, let's go find it. And someone will come up to the register right after that, but I'm helping someone out. Then I get a yell, hey, you got a customer at your register. And I'm like, I know, I'm helping another customer. Like real sarcastically. At one time, though, that I was actually at the register checking people out, like, you know, scanning a product or whatever like that, and the manager kind of walked over there and said, why aren't you out there on the floor putting freight out? I was like, I'm checking out a customer. Well, you need to hurry up and get out there and put some freight out then. You're taking too long. I'm like, they've got like 100 things here, and I'm scanning them within the time allotted, you know, because they time you on that shit. It was nothing. I could not, like, do anything right. I was always getting in trouble for little tiny bullshit that didn't matter. I got in trouble for not recovering milk one night when we didn't have milk. Manager came in, she was like, you didn't recover the milk last night. I said, yeah, we don't have any milk. Well, that's no excuse. Okay. We don't have any milk.
Boobies.
Boobies indeed. And a capital boobies at that. It's just so crazy. One of those, you didn't straighten all those items out on that shelf. Well, when I recovered, they were straight, but I can't help it that people came back through the damn thing and I didn't have time to go over there. Well, we are, like, everybody's just slave to the world, you know? I'm expecting to get in trouble a whole lot these days, though. I just feel it coming. I mean, with our assistant taking over as manager and the stress involved in all that, and me being who I am, which is not a hard worker. I mean, I've given it what I've got in the past, but here lately, it's too freaking painful to have to deal with shit. Physically. See, Davo. Arthropods, okay? And I'm not the fastest. I used to be pretty good at, like, putting stuff out, but just over time, being in retail for, like, what was it, like 2008 to now, like paid retail, not you know what I was doing when my mom had her store or helping her with that, but actually paid retail, and all the work and the work and the work and the work and the work, and you're like, you know. The single box unloading of those damn trucks at Family Dollar. All those years, it was like 600 to 800 piece trucks that you unload by yourself sometimes. Lifting the heavy shit, having to get down on your knees and doing shit. It just takes a toll on you over the years. And your health starts declining and things, and people are looking at you like you're lazy. Because they don't understand. You grunt when you get up and like, what's wrong with you? I'm getting older. Damn it. I've been working in this damn shit for a long time.
I'm just tired of busting my butt and others not trying, and I'm like, screw it, I'm not working that hard, you don't pay me enough, and others fooling around not happening.
Right. It's like when I started working at Family Dollar General. I'd had experience in retail. My mom had a store since I've been working or helping her out since I've been 8 years old. It was like a little retail-y type shop or whatever. Then Family Dollar for like 3 years, 1 month, and 10 days. And having that, and whenever I got hired at minimum wage at Dollar General, and then everybody else got hired too there and whatnot, didn't have any experience. I was thinking, okay, we're all getting minimum wage. And then I find out, like, years later, the people that got hired with me were making like 75 cents to $1 something more than me an hour, and they never had experience. It's like, well, this is fucking bullshit. So if
Samuraith says, hell Scorp, I can work circles around them, but why? So I can work more and they less? Bull crap.
Right? Don't worry about it then. That's what I'm saying. I'd like to use the whole thing from Office Space. It's not that I'm lazy. It's that I just don't care. And that incentive, that extra pay or whatever probably would boost some of that caring, right? But if they're not gonna pay, then why put that much effort out? Do just enough to not get yelled at. That's the Office Space approach to things. But I get yelled at anyway, no matter what. I'm expecting it to continue. Are they like tasks given to you that there are an overabundance amount of them, but you cannot get them done?
Says, it's not that I don't care, I just am like work as a team, not be screwing off.
Yeah. People that just run off and do whatever. Do you see a lot of people
Murdoch
like...
says, you should get a real estate license and get rich.
Yeah, sure. Don't buy this house. What in the world's up with that? Look at that. The shadow. You jump up and the shadow disappears. Yay for not being on the ground completely. But do you see it like a lot of times you'll be working and people just dart away and disappear? They're supposed to be working near you.
I should at Murdoch's. Murdoch says, it's a good life. If I could, I would, but stuck in a job.
See? The stuck thing, that's what it is. You can be a lawyer like Saul. Arthropods, damn it, we did the wrong thing over here, fellas. Let's go this way. That's my bad, that's my bad. Huh, the Horda slid right on down. That's pretty sweet. It's about as fast as it's probably as fast as a Horda's ever gone in Star Trek. Probably beam up and beam back down. It's faster than this is.
Samu Wraith says, no, they just milk their work scorp. I seen it and I'm running a whole department myself, well over 100 pieces of freight just for me. Them they're lucky to see a fourth of that a night, man.
Oh wow.
Dilly dilly. Dilly dilly.
Dilly dilly.
Murdoch says, sphere of influence is mind-numbing, boring, and takes too long.
Yes, it does. The whole wharf thing, running around doing shit.
Enemy targets on
sensor. Samu Wraith says, and they're farting off and I'm like, get the frick done, dude. I don't care, man, it's not rocket science.
Yeah, I'm usually on a register.
You tiny little life forms, you precious little life forms. Where are you?
I'm usually on the register all the time and and having to do freight.
Samurai says, I'm sorry I'm venting a bit.
Oh, I welcome it.
Boobies.
Yeah, go ahead, vent if you have to. I mean, I understand. I'm usually on like a register all the time, and having to do freight and other things and whatnot. So I don't get out much freight as everybody else. So that's one of the things at Dollar General. Like, there's not one specific thing that you're doing. You know, you're doing like 10 things at once type situation, and it's a piece of shit. Now you do have people that work with you
Samurai
that
says,
only do this.
Yeah, we have self-checkout, Scorp, no need for a register attendant.
Wish we had that. Some Dollar Generals do have a self-checkout now. I mean, aside from like probably like alcohol, tobacco products, you probably have to have somebody that has to do that, right? Because I know the Walmart we have has one line register just for that is actually attended by a person.
Samurai says, at Murdoch's they're good in all shapes and sizes. Samurai says, LOL.
But if we were to have a self-checkout, which I've also like been reading up on the Dollar General Reddit about stores that actually do have one, they're more of a pain in the ass than just checking people out, because if people want to buy certain products that require, you know, a certain age or whatnot, and having to show a license or whatever, you know, you're still having to deal with the people. But yeah, it's more automated. Does y'all's Walmart have one of those automatic like little robotic scanner deals that go around at night? A giant scorpion's been found. That scans freight and whatnot. Scans the shelves to order merchandise. I don't know if they like implemented that yet though. Back when I thought 60 to lithium was awesome. The hell? The fuck is that? Okay, that has to be like yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Somebody was using one of those okay, I got you. Oh god. What the hell was that? Oh yeah, I was talking about self-checkout, wasn't it? But we've had like so many like people talking about, I mean, even though our store doesn't have one, reading about it seems like it sucks ass for Dollar General. Like they'll break down and only allow like cash only sometimes, or card only, and I think it would benefit us at our store a little bit more, because you have those people that have like the small purchases that don't really require a human presence, you know? Like since we're near a school, we get the school rush, and it's mostly like kids or whatever, and adults getting like candy bars and something to drink or whatever, you know? Nothing really important, you know, nothing that's gonna require you to be up there and actually have to
Murdoch
check
says,
out everything.
my cat keep making cute little growling chirp-like noises, so I go down to her level to hang out with her so she will stop making the sounds. She is either lonely or didn't like the meal I gave her and letting me know.
Pets will tell you things. Maybe she wants to cuddle. Let's see. Let's go to Ryza.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
I'm going ham. Like it sounds like he's saying ham. I'm going ham. I'm going ham.
Samu Wraith says, LOL.
So that did they not have like did they not see you watching Twitch or anything there? You have like earbuds on or something and just kind of
Samu
glancing.
Wraith says, I'd tell my co-workers that, but I'd probably get wrote up.
Screw you guys, I'm going ham. Oh, I still got a pack. Oh, nice. I never put it back yet. Wow.
I'm retarded?
I know, right?
Spin the wheel and win.
Samu Wraith says, I've been caught a few times, true, but I throw several pieces of freight at a time. Why I don't send so many messages and yep, earbuds. Samu Wraith says, I can multitask.
Nice. You don't have to work on totes, do you? Totes are a pain in the ass. Bigger freight is always easier to put out. But smaller shit, like the tedious things, that's what I hate. The little stuff, you know, that has to go a certain way and all that. Or be pegged items, you know, and all that. They go on a scan hook thing. It just, it just pisses me off just thinking about it. Still nothing out of the Zen.
Samu Wraith says, one of my team leads tried to confiscate my phone for it. I was like, hell no, but the other one is like, I don't care, just get done, so I like him.
Hey, if it helps you, like, you know, get through, you know, something to keep you actually, like, occupied in your head while you're in like, drone mode, which I like to, you know, say, if you're at work, you know, putting freight out. You just kind of get in this whole little process where you're doing this, this, or this, and it's kind of boring. So anything that kind of livens it up, you know, makes it fun to make the time kind of pass. Oh, wait, yeah, we need to do the daily. 1 day and 11 hours left on this event.
Murdoch says, where are the Voth enemies at the battle zone?
You talking about ground battle or space? You doing space again?
Murdoch says, both but ground first.
Oh, well, just go to ground and go around. Watch this. I'm gonna stop him from dancing.
Samu Wraith says, Yeah, listening to you, especially talking Gary, helps me relax, so yeah,
Get-
better than their dumb overhead music, and I don't stress. Murdoch says, I know where the space is.
Ah. Well, the ground, they're like just everywhere. Just you run around, you know. Or you mean how to get back to ground? Pavel the pervert. Pavel. Pavel the pervert. Pavel.
Murdoch says, cause you showed me.
Ah, yes.
Samuraith says, Gary the Klingon king of the wild frontier.
Oh, the
Murdoch
forest.
says, I'm at the forest part.
Forrest Gump. Well, is the section blue or is it red? Gary the Klingon. I'm happy Gary brings you joy. Everybody doesn't care to listen to the guy there.
Samuraith says, run forest run. Murdoch
run
says,
first.
All blue but one section.
Head for the
Samuraith
red.
Says, he does scorp.
Head for the red. It's all blue if you're just trying to kill Voth, switch sentences.
Samuraith says, Gary is fantastic.
Everything is awesome. Yeah, if a lot of the sections are blue and there's no Voth showing up, just head for the red, or change instances to red. Huh, that's interesting. So you've got like ground battle Voth, or defeat Voth ground and space. I mean, you just had space the other day. What the hell's with the Voth all of a sudden? This game does that a lot, you know? I've noticed that. Like, your endeavors could have you doing, like, against one race for like a week
says,
or whatever.
Stand up and fight Federation. Citizen Gary does not tolerate weakness.
Citizen Gary. Citizen Kane. Gary the Klingon does not fight in the wrong direction. Where's all these enemies at, damn it? A little less conversation, a little more action. Let's go full shat here. Take a shat. Mister?
Samuraith says, no, he does not fart in an improper manner. Gary's farts always are on time and in the right place.
That's right. Gary farts and the whole room scatters. That's how he wins his war. I've got to cut again. I've run into the wrong thing here. Mister?
Samuraith says, yes, he does.
He's a farter. Fartacular. Fartacular. Killing fart.
Samuraith says, LOL, have I mentioned I enjoy your Shat impressions, haha.
Shatner. William Shatner. Who's Shatner? He Shatner. That's who Shatner. Ride that horsey.
Samuraith
Giddy up.
says, there has to be some way Shat impressions.
Ride that horsey, mister. He's got a boner. It's a very sharp one. Very sharp indeed. Mister. Down here. Alright, this is just overkill, okay? We already got something going on around here. Man. Fire. Fire, that's what it says. So be it. So be it.
Samu Wraith says, Shat would say so many enemies, why all the beams it should take one shot.
That's right. He's Captain Kirk. Captain Kirok. It's Captain Kirk, damn it. Captain Kirk. We will level your planet and take what we want. That is destruction. You will die as a race. Mister. I understand. I understand. Yeah.
Repeat. The imposter is not to be injured.
I'm Captain Kirk. I'm Captain Kirk. I'm Captain Kirk.
You fought with honor.
Who?
Despite the odds. I look forward to watching
Samu
your
Wraith
next
says,
efforts
never
in the
forget that
arena.
pine.
Never forget that pine. Yeah, I need to do that for real, yo. If I have time off and am able, I'll do something like that. And make a little gag out of it. Little joke there. Little joke. That's Uncle Joe. He's a moving kind of slow in the junction.
Samu Wraith says, that would be a amazing meme scorp.
Right. Dun, 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 dun. What's it? He is on fire. You try to turn it off and he won't. Okay. The fires aren't real at Ryza, man. They're not real. Alright, let's, wait, I was gonna look at, the fleet for him. Let's see. So I'm trying to help this fleet to get at least to 66. That's a goal of mine. I don't contribute so much shot. Weekly project does not need. Mostly need to get, what is it, embassy updated-ish. Tactical and security department officers. Doink. Let's do it. Max that out and max that out. Yeah, if you put a V at the end of it, that'll play some video clips that I've made. I made only 2 of them that include the Doomsday and Kirk stuff. So that should be interesting, man, mister. That should be interesting. Recruitment infrastructure support, only 500.
Prepare to beam me aboard on my signal.
I cut out like all the parts with Sulu speaking and Spock being there and them checking the transporter and Scotty and his turbo or shafts and shit like that. Nothing but Kirk versus Doomsday. Kirk. Mister? To seek out new life and to boldly flush. Where's that guy at over here? Aha! Tribbles. You can totally have Tribbles soccer on this game.
Samu Wraith says, you know Scorp they call out Defiant for being a tough little ship. Constellation took a bad beating and still got moving again.
Little ship. Piece of ship. Military briefing, mister. How about you come to my quarters? And I'll brief you on other things. Briefing! Where's like, dude, he's over here, isn't he? Here we go. Tactical. About 50 of those. Cause, let's see. Need 30 of them unlocked. At least I think that's what's gonna happen. Let me just see if that worked.
Arcanoloth.
I choose you!
Aww. Let's see, 50, so... Damn it. If I do 30, that should be 20. Select oil. It's 10 more. Okay. That should be that. Select and boom. Do 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 do. Okay. Engineering. Engineering. Tactical, 86 of those. How's tactical? Tactical's pretty good. Tactical, schmactical. Factical, tapital, napital, stapital. We'll use them up, yeah. Okay. And boom. Boom, 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 kaboom, kaboom. Kaboom.
Samu Wraith says, like that episode Spock was so calm telling Scotty 20 seconds to detonation.
Right. 20 seconds. This is like all getting freaked out and shit. Okay. That's it for that character. Now on to Gary the Klingon. I got a headache. It keeps happening. Gary the Klingon, king of the wild frontier. Gary. Previously on This Old House. Okay. Alright, good. Good. What? What was that? Mads. Squad leader. Mads. As long as we do a random. That's what Gary needs to do. Ooh, what's that one? Which is that? Is that the Discovery Enterprise? Yeah, okay. The indoor prize, not the outdoor prize. Excuse me, Misty. Excuse me. You have a ship that I would require. You will give me your ship. I shall paint it green and red. If you know what is good for you, you will hand me over your ship. Okay. Ooh, Gary, you getting low, man. Wow, he's hit 700 or 7,000. What do I do?
Boobies.
Boobies, indeed. El Bubados? While we wait... let's see, what is this one? Shit, okay. Yeah, we'll select that. We'll select that. Right there. Spire provision, 7 needed. And yeah, 10 for that. Contribute that. Use the hell out of that dilithium while we got it.
Samu Wraith says, imagine Megatron boobies.
Megatron's boobies. The other Transformers from a parallel universe. Hi, I'm that guy that always tells you to go into battle.
Don't want to hear Starscream yell boobies.
Boobies! Boobies, Megatron! Starscream! 19 hours for the conduit to be updated. It'll be like level 2 on engineering then.
Samu Wraith says, LOL.
Boobies, Megatron! Chris Latta was the guy's name that did the voice of Starscream. He also did Cobra Commander.
Samu Wraith says, not a fan of the movie Starscream vs the cartoon.
They didn't really have much of Starscream, like, as Starscream, you know. He wasn't even in Bumblebee. I'd have loved to have seen him in Bumblebee. I mean, that was it Skywarp or Thundercracker or whatever it was. Gary has died in battle. Gary is no more in battle. But he has respawned greater Klingon than ever now. With his damaged ship, Gary continues his journey. Damn it.
We're detected.
Your efforts are futile. Destroy this vessel, and I will claim another. Resistance.
I am eternal! This is not the end.
This is only the beginning. Ah, fuck. Horse.
Murdoch says, stay in ill queue another.
Q! You will be Damn it. Everybody laughed at me and my dogs. Mads. Yeah, come on, say mad.
You will have strength of purpose. You will be Borg.
And you will be Borg too. Snake in the grass.
The time for battle is almost.
Almost? Edward James almost? He played in Battlestar Galactica. And Salina! People, Salina! Salina! We can frail our arms like Kermit the Frog. Yuri! When your world is kind of weird and you wish that you weren't there. Boom! A collision. Gary demands that you all win or lose in battle. We'll win. Care. Go, Murdochs, go. I'll not protect you. Gary will not protect you. You need no protection from Gary. Kepler. Nice. Well done. Well done.
Well done.
Mate has captured a bomb. Protect them.
His name's Weldon.
Your teammate has captured a bomb.
A BAM. The teammates captured a BAM. And the Indians finally score a run. My left shield's failing. This ship almost looks like the Doomsday Machine.
Another Zinkethi base has been destroyed.
Yeah.
There are 3 left.
Yeah. Another base has been destroyed. It's time to go over here.
Only 2 Zinkethi bases remain.
Yeah. Gary will take the final blow and die. Die, Gary, die. You will destroy yourself, Gary. Let's see. If we park over here, we won't get hit by any foul balls. Is that like an old modem sound right there? Right? Yeah, ball sack. Ball butter. Bull butter. Cocksucker. Motherfucker.
Your teammate has captured a bomb. Protect them.
Hiding.
Only 1 Zinkethi base left. They're sending a dreadnought to stop us.
Dreadnought, for I am here.
Has captured a bomb. Protect them.
They've captured a BAM.
There's a dreadnought on an attack vector. Destroy it.
Destroy the attack
Your
vector.
teammate has captured a bomb. Protect them.
Or attract fire. Damn it.
All Zinkethi bases destroyed. They have a dreadnought.
If Gary's good at anything, it's attracting fire. Gary will attract your fire. Allow you to blow up a base. But Gary will die in the process. Gary is no more. Oh, that was a belch. Up close and personal. Okay, what's going on? We don't know. We've defeated the Zinkethi and we're giving them some pudding. If the Zinkethi are defeated, they're no longer a threat. Pudding.
Murdoch says, cool, thanks, I'll let you get back to your grind.
Roger that. Gary the Klingon. What the hell? He was going backwards. Do the whole warp out thing and you hear it go, whoa, and he slowly just creeps backwards. That's funny. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. I want no other lover. This is our time, our life. We are together, we two forever. Is this love? What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. 850, so this one's gonna do what? 500. Damn. That'd be another blah for that one right there. 3 days, 18 hours, Captain. And that's 1,020. Oh, yes. Research.
Murdoch says, do you need more randoms?
No, that's fine. He only ever needs 1 per day. That's my goal. Just 1 per day. I'm just looking at what I could add these to. Sausage. Well, sip my sausage and call me Benny.
Murdoch says, I do them to grind fleet credits.
Fleet credites? Fleet credites. Well, that's the whole thing I have them for, too, I guess. Speaking of that, these boxes, the random boxes that always do that. Get some more fleet marks. I'm glad you said something about that right there. That helped me remember that right there, right there, right there.
Murdoch says, gonna unlock the 6th DOF space slot and 30k fleet credits.
Nice. For Mads. Come on, it's like Mad. Yeah, come on. Station Tactical Officer. Oh man, that's almost there. Look at that. Engineering and Operations Duty Officers. Oh god, I could totally do that. Let's see. Totally. Okay, totally. Let's go to the Starfleet base here. Thunk. It can't be good for the universe for us to transwarp every damn where. I wonder what the aliens on the moon are thinking right now. Fly me to the moon. Yep, there it goes. Damn, that took a while. Alright, we are at the Fleet Starbase for Gary the Klingon. Now we're going to load the docking.
That's
Rigel, Hynerian. Farts helium. When he's nervous or angry. Chaco oil. Is it? Pulse pistol. Chiano. Gigi Edgley and Ben Browder recently went to that Silicon convention thing or whatever it's called over there that Adam Savage went to. He went incognito again, like all the cons he goes to, the conventions, and he was he was Snake Plissken, not Snake, no, not Snake. What was it? Kurt Russell's character in The Thing. I can't remember his name. McCready or whatever. Yeah, I think it's McCready, something like that. And his costume was pretty awesome. He like bought the actual hat from a site that has the hat, and that thing is not cheap. The dude goes like all out for his like costumes and shit. And he changed it too, like took all the stuff out of it and changed it all up and made it look pretty like more like the movie version, and bought like an expensive like period era like fighter pilot jacket or whatever that McCready was wearing in the movie, and ripped the arms, like the inside padding out so he wouldn't sweat too much or whatever, and in the costume while he was at the convention. It's pretty sweet. You can watch it on his Tested channel, like him making his costume and stuff like that. And he made like the flamethrower from it, like the prop flamethrower. You can watch him building it. It's pretty awesome. In a day, what was I doing? Oh yeah, this. Contribute. This right here. I was contributing into it. Contributing. Alright, that'll do that. 18 hours to upgrade, so that gives us what? I forget. Let me forget, damn it. Station Tactical Officer. Do that. The one threw a party at the county jail. Nice. Okay. That'll be it for Gary. That's it for Gary, and that is it for this stream for tonight. Okie dokie. I feel like shit. Yeah. I'd like to thank all of you for popping in tonight. Watching my chaos, the idiot, me. Me the idiot, therefore I am. Therefore I. Let's kill a red shirt.
All right, men, this is a dangerous mission, and it's likely one of us will be killed. The landing party will consist of myself, Mr. Spock, Dr. McCoy, and Ensign Ricky.
Ah, crap.
I love it. Oh, another one. Damn it! It's the same one.
All right, men, this is a dangerous mission, and it's likely one of us will be killed. The landing party will consist of myself, Mr. Spock, Dr. McCoy, and Ensign Ricky.
Ah, crap.
Surely it won't play it again, right? Damn it!
All right, men, this is a dangerous mission, and it's likely one of us will be killed. The landing party will consist of myself, Mr. Spock, Dr. McCoy, and Ensign Ricky.
Ah, crap.
Scorpwana says, Beverly Martha Fokker. Scorpwana says, Fokker. Scorpwana says, Herm.
Well, anyway, what the hell. Alright, everybody. Time for me to mosey on down and go to hell, I guess. I don't. Yep. Gotta wash clothes and shit like that. So I'll probably do that I'll get them ready, started. And it's usually like
Murdoch says, you going night-night?
I go night-night. I go tinkle at night-night. I go wet the bed at night. Yes. Wet dreams, everyone. Wet dreams are made of these. No, this. It's this. Even though it sounds like she says these. It's this. It's these. These. Made of these. These. Weird. Anyway. Good night. Sleep tight. Do let the bedbugs bite because they need food too. Even though they may scar you up and mark your body, you can still heal from that if you.
Murdoch says, night.
Night, dude. Yeah, watch Elvis, man. You might enjoy it. Later, everybody.